Animals are incredible creatures. They can be cute, funny, brats, or even serious. The most important step is that many of them are really dedicated to humans, are ready to save our lives from any time, like the puppies. For example, even though the small owner of this dog is just pretending, the animal is ready to help you. In this list, a hero puppy saves a baby. Top 10 times the animals save the people. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. Dolphins rescuing humans. There, most of you for sure you've heard wonderful stories about dolphins who rescued people. Who the dolphins drown, the humans are drowning until the end of surface, and in some cases up, to transport the person to the beach. But a guy called Todd Enders went through a different experience. The dolphins protected from a shark was 10 and 45. When Todd decided to get some waves, he had surfed for many years and felt confident in the water. Though the area in which it is located does not safe for swimming, but that's not all. It's okay to suddenly go. Todd was attacked by a shark. The worst is that it is not was a single blow. The predator of the sea obviously planned to have dinner the poor surfer. Todd fought with all his strength, but they won. The strength of those almost impossible, in their own words. The shark was so big and strong that everyone felt struggling with. Did not take long for him to stay exhausted. But suddenly a real miracle happened. All wires arose from nothing and form a circle around it, not letting the shark approach. With their help, may reach the coast where he received the first aid. Parrot saves family. Everyone knows that parrots are noisy creatures who like to talk a lot or shout, depending on how you interpret their voice. The parrot pair never behaved different way of an ordinary parrot. This is a noisy bird, a bird who constantly does very much noise, but it was precisely this quality that helped by saving the life of their owners one night. The parrot started screaming and hit the cage and made a lot more noise than usual. The owners immediately hear it realized that something was wrong. They were right. I was telling people about fire. The laundry had caught fire and the flames were spreading incredibly fast. The firemen arrived, were able to keep the fire in and then erased a little bad. Not only saved the house of their owners, but also their lives. My family has never liked him anymore. Now they look at each other's hair way, but it sucks is not the only parrot. Elephant saves girl tsunami. In 2004, a woman called in Berlin, your mother Samantha, won for Thailand for 4 weeks. All the morning, the girl went down to the sea to look and ride the elephants. Girl if has become so close to the animals that learned their names and began to one of them that became his favorite is a 4-year-old elephant called the Nest. The holidays were being simply wonderful, and no one suspected that a destructive tsunami reached those beaches. Tsunami in the morning of the day of the catastrophe, and Samantha felt tremors. But like them were weak, no one paid much attention to they. The girl was riding her elephant along the coast, but soon noticed that no one was worried with something. The elephant wanted to leave the beach, and in the end, ran away from there. Even tamer tried to bring him back, but could not calm her. When the first wave arrived, where he was already running to away from the beach fighting the current of water, or elephant managed to a safe place and only stopped when a concrete wall appeared in front of him. The elephant managed to resist the power of rising tide, while it still went behind his back to the concrete wall happily. This manga was soon seen by her and her daughter. They managed to hide in a place insurance before the arrival of the second wave. The elephant also survived and soon transported to another place. Dog saves baby from fire. A pit bull named Sasha alerted her family to a fire in their fourplex in Stockton, California in 2018. According to Latana Che, who lives in the fourplex with her 2 daughters, along with her cousin and her aunt, who reside in 2 other units, Sasha woke her in the middle of the night by barking and banging on the back door, which was unusual behavior for her. At that point, Che realized that her cousin's home, the unit next door, had caught on fire. Thankfully, her cousin wasn't home, but Che knew she needed to get her family out as quickly as possible. Sasha has a very special bond with the 7-month-old baby, Masela. The 2 are only a month apart in age, and Sasha is fiercely protective of Masela. Pig saves woman life. This incredible story of unusual pig that has already helped a Lulu person definitely disagrees with you. Lulu is a domestic pig that got save a woman named Jonah in the time when Joanna suffered an attack cardiac. She fell on the floor at once, did not. There was no one else in the house. Your husband had gone fishing. When he saw Jonah lying on her daughter's door, smelled woman, and realized that something bad was happening to her, the nut ran to the street and went straight to the road, trying to draw attention to between angry drivers and other witnesses of the scene was a man who soon suspected that the pig could not have simply decided to go to road and for his life in danger. He went nil home and found Jonah on the floor. The woman went immediately taken to the hospital and fortunately, everything turned out well. A parrot saves kid. A girl named Megan Wood worked as a nanny and always took her beloved spent with her a parrot called Isla. No, instead she put her a 3-year-old boy named Anna for eat. While you went to the bathroom, and suddenly behind the Megan closed door heard the scream of the shred mother. Baby cried. The baby ran up to child and discovered that she was happily choking. Mega failed. Give first aid on time. And nothing happened to the little Anna. The parrot decided, we'll pronounce it, just because the situation was really dangerous, and the Winnie did not go unnoticed. Parrot was nominated for a local Red Cross service by Save the Life of Little Anna. Cat saves man's life. Most people are accustomed with the idea that the real heroes and friends are the dogs, while the cats on the contrary plays a role of negative characters. Even some movies have already been made about it, but the truth is that cats can take care of their owners as well as other pets, and even pets save your lives. In Australia, a cat called Cabra, but to protect its owner from fire, a 49-year-old man named Cleidivx living in the Australian city of Melbourne slept peacefully when the house was devoured by the flames, and history could have ended tragically if it was not for Sally. Cat jumped on the owner's face and murmured, "Hi." When you smell the smoke, man instantly woke up and managed to go out with a beloved pussy. Unfortunately, the property does not the house, and all things can be saved. Dog bitten by rattlesnake for saving owner. The quick-thinking owner repaid Todd's bravery by getting him urgent veterinary care so he could receive the anti-venom needed to combat one of the most feared snake bites in nature. As Todd recovers from his ordeal, Ms. Godwin, 44, has been fighting her hero with a series of social media pictures showing the damage the snake had inflicted on her puppy's cute face. The right side of Todd's muzzle is heavily swollen and carries dark marks where the rattlesnake's fangs bore down. Ms. Godwin explained how she had been walking on trail in Anthem, Arizona, with Todd and her other dog Copper, when she almost trod on the slumbering serpent. Ms. Godwin said, "He jumped right in front of my leg or I surely would have got bit. This is what a hero looks like." In less than 15 minutes, Todd was being treated at an animal hospital with anti-venom. After a 12-hour stay, he was ready to go home. He said, "Of course, I would rather have been bitten by the snake, but he did instead. He's still my hero." But tiger saves man. This footage has emerged showing a big cat handler narrowly avoiding being savaged by a leopard after a heroic intervention by a tiger. The animal conservationist Eduardo C. Rio playing with a group of lions at the Black Jaguar White Tiger Sanctuary in Mexico. However, as he pats the tummy of one of the predators, a leopard can be seen in the background stalking handler who has his back turned. But as the spotted animal, whose name is Dama, sprints towards Eduardo, a huge tiger leaps through the air and tackles the beast. The hero tiger, named Aztlan, had been sitting in the shade behind its trusted handler before showing split-second reactions. Aztlan used incredible agility to catch Dama and pin the leopard to the ground, startling Eduardo. Some users have suggested that the leopard was only play fighting and that Eduardo was not actually in danger. If you like my video, don't forget like and subscribe my channel. Let us comments below.